Today I'm visiting the town of Mainz, Germany. It is said that there are Roman ruins scattered all about, and that is exactly what I'm in search of.
There most definitely are. In fact, this place is absolutely packed with relics of the ancient Roman past. And along the way, we are also going to see how many other locations of epic history we can find in just one day. So get ready, because this adventure is taking us to the German town of Mainz. You see that train rolling in right there? This station was actually my first stop after arriving from Frankfurt, and it brought me directly to the ruins of an ancient Roman theater. This was at one time one of the largest of its kind in the area, with a capacity of around 10,000 people. Just imagine what that would have looked like back in those days. Pretty impressive thought, huh? In this area, you'll also notice large stone walls that circle around the Citadel, and this elegant-looking gateway will take us directly inside. The original settlement here was constructed as a military camp by Roman General Nero Claudius Drusus during the 1st century BC. As we exit out the backside, you will see another section of wall. Now look closely down toward the end, and you'll see the Tower of Drusus, which unfortunately was off limits at the time. Sadly, they say the stone used to construct these fortifications mostly came from that defunct theater, after it had already sat in ruins for quite some time. Now from here, the downtown is just a bit of a walk, but don't worry, we're going to pass by many other interesting sights along the way. Here we have the St Stephan Church. This massive Gothic structure from the late medieval period was completed around the year 1340. Nearby we see a replica stone gate, which actually marks the spot of one of the main entrances to the 17th century fortification walls that once surrounded the town. And just down the road we have another interesting window into the ancient past, as this gateway between the old walls seems to peek up from beneath the current infrastructure. Yes, I'm sure you now realize exactly what time of year it was during my visit, as Christmas markets were all around. It was pretty difficult not to get sidetracked from my mission, but I just couldn't help stopping in to take a quick look. And one of the largest areas of festivities was located here in the shadows of the over 1,000-year-old St. Martin's Cathedral. Back on track now, let's walk a bit further through town and check out some more historic architecture like the 13th century Church of St. Quintin, which unfortunately had to be restored following the events of World War II. Here we have a view of St. Emmeran's Church, with origins going all the way back to the 8th century, but it too had to be reconstructed with a bit more of a modern touch following those World War II air raids. Somewhere in this area is said to be yet another set of Roman ruins. I wandered aimlessly through this shopping mall and all around the surrounding neighborhoods in search, but never actually found them. What I did find was a museum that documents the history of the city's growth. This exhibit is called the Stone Hall, and its collection of remnants is exactly what I had been searching for. Does this archway look familiar? It should. Remember that one in the beginning? Well, that one outside was just a replica, but these stones in here, they once belonged to the original. There are all kinds of interesting examples of Roman craftsmanship on display throughout these halls. So many, in fact, that it is actually hard to take it all in. Wandering through room after room, from ancient to modern, there are epic exhibits all around. So if you're a fan of history, you will certainly enjoy this one. Now, I think it's time we head back outside. And just up the road, we have a view of St. Peter's Church, which was constructed in the mid-1700s on the site of a much older monastery that actually dated back all the way to the 10th century. Over the course of the day, we have explored a handful of the sites left behind from those days of the Roman expansion, with hidden gems around every corner. And the best part is, this is only scratching the surface. There are many more historic locations scattered all about. I really hope you have enjoyed wandering with me through the streets of Mainz in search of all this fascinating history. But as you can see, the sun is now beginning to set, and it is time for me to head on out of here and start preparing myself for yet another adventure somewhere else out in the world.